welcome back to yet another stream. I am going to do... Oh hey! Thanks for popping in! Not gonna mess with these until I, These I'll leave until I actually get into the gameplay so I can figure that out, because it's been a while. Thanks for the follow! You guys have also been, helping me figure out exactly where to kind of scoot that. I guess I need to scoot that slightly up. Thanks for the follow, though. Welcome to the group.
In the year of the dragon, in a world beyond the realms, I, like all the others, awaited the birth of the dragon of whom the prophecies foretold. But the Dark Master heard the prophecies as well. I should have hidden the eggs long before, but I thought we were ready. I thought they were safe. Oh, how I was wrong. Save them! The dark armies have come! May the ancestors look after you. May they look after us all. Eventually, the egg came to rest in a distant swamp, where a family of dragonflies gathered round, wondering what magnificent creature could possibly live inside. They didn't have to wonder for long.
Sorry, I wanted to stay quiet for that because I like when games have like this whole cutscene and I don't like talking over the story. You became a mod for me because you've been so helpful. So
What
I really...
emerged from the egg frightened them at first, but finally amazed and astonished them.
8, 9, 10. Here I come!
It was a purple dragon, who they eventually adopted and raised as one of their own. They named him Spyro, and he grew up alongside Sparks, the young dragonfly who was born the same day. In fact, the two were almost like brothers. and a more oddly matched yet compatible pair of brothers the world has never seen.
Never catch me this time, Purple Boy.
As for Spyro, he, like all of us, accepted the world into which he was born, believing he was one of them. A big purple one of them, true, but one of them nonetheless.
Okay, now that dialogue is done. Yeah, you've been so helpful for. Let me lower those bits so I don't cap off as easy. You've helped me a lot. So I figured whenever you pop in, like, have you be one of the moderators and such.
I see you, my little glowing friend.
Seeing and catching are two different things, a big boy.
Yeah, you better run.
Man, I remember these graphics. Yeah.
What's the matter, little Spyro? You can't fly? Oh, that's right, you walk everywhere. That's too bad.
You're toast when I catch you.
Must be tough to lose all the time. All right, let me out of here, you overgrown fungus. Spyro, seriously, lend me a hand here, will you, brother?
Geez, Sparks, I don't know. Frogweed's gotta eat too.
Spyro, whack it! Do something! I'm your buddy! My wings are getting moldy! Ugh. Now I smell almost as bad as you do. And that's pretty bad. See you later, sucker!
So much for gratitude.
Man, I just recalled one of the bosses that exists in this game. Like, I literally just recalled one of the bosses, and I already know I'm not gonna have fun.
Hey, that's cheating. We're not allowed in there.
Excuses, excuses. Catch up or give up, Chunky.
Ah, okay. That's what it was wanting me.
Now, where's that little gnat gone now?
Has everybody seen a giant purple thing around here? I seem to have lost mine.
From what I know, this specific adventure is mostly just about Spyro's initial origin. I don't know what was the original Spyro game, but I know this was the first game I ever played. I haven't played many to begin with, but this one was the most memorable. Because as you saw in the cutscene, like, he's like the dragon that like has the most legendary power essentially, but the Dark One obviously didn't like that, so he tried getting rid of him before he even hatched. So the protectors sent him down the river and then returned. We'll figure out more about that later. But right now, he's essentially growing up, but the way we're going, we're actually making it back to, the funniest thing is we're actually making it back to where we were essentially, like, born to a degree. Not really, well, not where we hatched, but, like, where our egg initially was. That's kind of what we're currently doing. Things get pretty complex with the controls, I remember that much. As a kid, I remember struggling with a lot of the controls just because of the fact that it's like, hit this button, that button, this button, and also hit these two buttons as well. So for a kid, that was complex.
You know, this is getting a little boring. Sparks!
I thought all you guys was gone.
Miserable coward, let me go!
Don't let him get away.
If you couldn't tell, or I could just, you know, dodge it. Whenever I see a stick of dynamite thrown, I could just prioritize running my ass out of here.
Let me out of here and fight me like a thing, whatever you are. You pathetic wretch.
I've had about enough of you.
Sparks, look out! No! Woo! Was that fire, dude?
First time he learned to breathe fire.
I gotta report the sender.
Yep, because the thing is, he's believed he's a dragonfly all this time. So for the longest time, he has believed that, you know, he's like his sibling. When, he's in fact a dragon.
Get me out of here, Spyro. I think my wings are singed.
You okay?
You almost torched me, dude. Wait. You breathe fire! So I'm just about ready to blow the top off that place and kick that guy's booty. When Spyro let loose with some serious flame, dude. No joke. Flames from the mouth.
Well, I was just trying to help.
No, some help. You nearly turned me to ashes, dude. Mom, Dad, you should have seen him. He came out breathing fire. All right? I tell you, it was crazy. You don't believe me. Spyro, tell him.
Well, it's true, Dad. I swear. I just got real mad, opened my mouth, and whoosh, Flame City.
It's not that, Spyro. I believe you both. It's just that your mother and I knew this day would come.
What day?
The day when we would have to tell you the truth.
So that was the night that Spyro learned he wasn't a dragonfly after all, but in fact an exile from an unknown distant land.
So, you mean I'm not your real son?
You are our real son. It's just that you came from somewhere else. Far away, where wars rage on, and the innocent seem to always pay the price.
It wasn't long after that night that Spyro decided to venture forth and find his home.
So that's it, huh? Leaving Sparks behind at the old homestead? Not a care in the world. Don't look back.
This is your home, Sparks. But I just found out that my home is out there somewhere, and I've got to find it. Besides, I'm not leaving you behind. I'm just leaving you where you belong.
Well, I thought I belonged with you, because I'm always with you. But I guess I was wrong, huh? I'm sure I'm wrong on a lot of things. You know what? You're right, I'm wrong.
Don't worry about him, Spyro. You know how hot-headed he can be. You'll see him when you get back. Now, son. Keep your head up, your nose clean, and use that breath of yours wisely. All gifts come with a price.
Don't listen to your father's preaching, Spyro. Just be yourself. It's all any of us can do.
So, hard as it was, Spyro left the only family he had ever known and journeyed on to where he did not know.
Yeah, rule of thumb with this type of game is you can test your fire out on things, but it's actually best if you try to conserve it. Because conserving your fire is the best. Also, the fact that these things are some sort of bug. They're not a spider because they only have 6 legs.
Spyro. So, me and the old man were chatting, and this whole belonging thing, came up, and we decided that best friends belong together. Even if one of them is purple and does have some weight issues.
Weight issues, huh? Well, at least I've never been turned into a lantern.
Oh, please, lantern schmantern. Let's see what's out there.
Yeah, these guys... There we go. And more fights. Oh, okay. Hold up. Oh, don't like the fact that that stuttered for a second. Oh boy. Trying to modify one thing at a time to try and... Fun fact, what I'm currently doing is called fire blasting, where I'm not holding the button. I'm just rapid fire tapping it until they die. But because I'm doing that, I'm not actually using much flame to begin with. Okay. Yeah, because each initial blast takes damage, but at the rate that I'm hitting it, it's not using much flame up. So basically, I'm recovering flame about as fast as I'm using it. As long as I hit the target. Yeah, definitely. There we go. Thanks for the lurk. This really helps. Ow, stop it! Going up here briefly. Nope. Screw you. I desperately need some easier enemies to fight. Need this health. Ah, it's slowing down again. Let's see. That just made it worse. Okay, that switch over. Nope. Oh, this is gonna be frustrating. There's something. Let's see if this'll help. I have everything else pretty much closed in the background. Uh, we're gonna have to deal with it. Having two to deal with at once is not
Here we go.
fun. I think it's the entity count that's... I think it's the entity count that's doing it, which is not ideal. See what the others do then. I really want to get this. I do this then. I can still hear the fact that it's slowing down. Let's see. I do that. Nope. Crying out loud. This was not the thing I was expecting to have to deal with. Yeah, it's the entity count. It's doing something similar. Okay. It's doing something similar to it's doing something similar to the way my old DS setup was. Uh I'm gonna be honest, the lag because of the sheer amount of entities is not helping. Is that all of them? Or is there one more? Oh, I can hear it slowing down even further. Can you quit rendering stuff in the distance? Is there nothing I can tell you to like quit rendering stuff in the distance so you quit lagging? Yeesh.
Relax, old boy. Go to your happy place.
What in the world was that?
I have no idea, but I'm going this way, far from it.
Which brings us to the moment that Spyro's journey really began, when he and I finally met again for the very first time.
Okay, what is... Oh, some sort of stupid setting is like causing it to... It's back to that, and then... I need to... Did this thing that's...
It's a long story.
And I
No, why are you speeding up? What is your deal? Oh, I think I know what it is. It's this frickin' thing. Okay,
thought you were a big one.
there we go.
Goodness.
You're alive. But it's too late. Too late.
Too late for what? Who are you? Do you know me? Where do I come from? What are you? What are we? What am I?
You mean you don't know?
Does it sound like he knows?
You're a dragon. When you were just an egg, it was my job to protect you. It was my job to protect all of you.
There are others?
Others? There were. There were 4 of us. Guardians, that is. And we had one job. Ensure that all the eggs were hatched. It was the year of the dragon after all, and our very survival depended on those eggs. But the temple and grotto are now gone. Overrun by...
Temple? What temple? Can you take me? Can I see it? Where I came from, I mean?
No. Who knows what forces occupy the temple now? What state it's in? You don't understand. After they came for you.
They? Well, who is they? And why did they come for me?
Because the prophecies spoke of a purple dragon. A dragon born only once every 10 generations. You.
You. Does that mean him? Wait. This guy, Spyro, some special once-in-a-purple thing? I think you might have mixed that one up. Whoa, that's a little... bit of a stretch. I've heard some doozies in my day, but that takes the cake.
Spyro, is it? Well, Spyro, I assure you that I'm telling you the truth. The Dark Army's attacked, intent on destroying the eggs and killing the rest of us. And they nearly succeeded. And then they lay siege to the other islands. We were at war. For many years, we fought all over the islands. Brutal clashes with the armies of the Dark Master, who was intent on preventing the prophecies from coming true. The other 3 Guardians and I led our small but valiant forces into battle after battle against our ruthless, mercenary foe. And when we were beginning to turn the tide, Cinder came.
Cinder?
Yes, Cinder. Cinder is monstrous, horrific, ferocious. Black dragon that fills the skies with terror. An unstoppable force of nature.
Yeah, you had me at ferocious. Listen, sounds like that thing that was chasing us, Spyro.
Yes. She still searches for me, and years ago I watched as Cinder plucked the other guardians from the fields of battle, like so many ripe grapes from a vine. Without them, our cause is lost. Only I, Ignitus, managed to escape. Not that it matters. Cinder now rules all, and I sit here wondering what might have been. What else I might have done.
Wow. Sounds fun. I want to hang out with this guy.
Yeah, why have you given up? I just find out that I'm this special dragon, and you tell me all is lost? That I have no home or family left? I've come way too far to give up now. I want to see where I come from.
Hold up, Savior Boy. Were you not listening to this guy? He's talking about flying dragons and war and horrible... This is bad stuff, alright? I don't know if we're hearing the same thing.
Yes, Spyro. It's not as simple as that. It's true, the prophecies spoke of the purple dragon destined to put his stamp on this age. But the prophecies didn't foretell the devastation that surrounds us now.
Maybe you're right, but I'm willing to try. I want to take the first step.
You're actually gonna go along with this lunatic.
Very well then. We'll go. You deserve to see your beginning, before it all ends.
Am I the only one sane here? He's telling us we're doomed, alright? That's when I go, maybe we should, go back to the forest with the flowers and the fun stuff.
Cinder's soldiers must have knocked the other two statues out of place. Heathens.
What other two statues?
On the other side of this door are two statues just like these. When all four statues are positioned correctly, the door opens.
Yeah, good. I was never good at geometry, so what do you want us to do?
Spyro, I need you to get in there and move the statues in place.
Me? How?
There's a small tunnel that animals use to access the caves. Find it and use it.
Yeah, animals are... Okay, you know what? You do that, and I'll wait here.
I am genuinely worried about boss fights. Because I'm worried as to how slow those are gonna work.
Well, look at that. Hey, when in doubt, break it, right? Go nuts.
Man, I will say doing this strategy does kill your fingers after a bit.
Any trouble?
A little insect trouble. Nothing I couldn't handle.
Little insects, my tail section.
The past is prelude. Tomorrow a dim promise. Allow us entrance. Do not reject us.
Are you making that up?
It should open for us. There is a disturbance. It seems my fears have been realized. They've desecrated the interior as well. Guess we'll have to open it the old-fashioned way. Make your way through the connecting rooms, restoring every statue you can find.
Hey, you know what? Let's don't and say we didn't. Why don't you do it?
You want my help? Very well. Hop up.
All right. The old guy's coming to life.
Careful, Spyro. Cinder's forces are surely on their way.
Oh, goody. Ooh, take a gander at this.
Sorry for like the weird textures. There's not much I can do about it if I want to
Spyro,
keep
what was
the
that
lag
about?
down.
I don't really know. I just felt like I had to hit it. And when I did, the power of 1,000 suns surged through my body.
Right. Okay. Well, you know what? You should really sleep better. You know, I'm gonna stop bugging you. You really need to get 8 hours.
Forget I said anything. Let's go.
Oh, to make sure I'm fully topped up.
That's quite an entrance, young dragon. There might be hope for us yet.
What are these things?
These are spirit gems, a gift from the ancestors.
What kind of gift?
A gift that speaks across generations. A gift that empowers you with the spirit of the past, strengthening you with the wisdom of the ages.
I feel more powerful already.
Do you hear that?
What is it?
Exactly what I feared. Look, Spyro. Perhaps we should turn back.
What? After coming this far?
If this door is closed, it means there are intruders behind. It's how the temple protects itself.
Yeah, it doesn't work too well, does it?
So, what are you saying, Ignitus?
What I'm saying is the only way the door will open.
Don't say it!
Is if the intruders are kicked out of there.
Didn't I just say don't say it?
Love the faster I tap it, the faster their health goes down. Okay.